Hello everyone, myself Kedar Gupte from Vishweshwarya National Institute of Technology, presenting this video upon an overview of ASP.NET for Microsoft Student Partner Selection Round 2. ASP.NET is basically a framework of standard objects, their properties and blueprints developed by Microsoft. It is an event-driven model and it can dynamically link all the form elements to the server, and this gives us much more scalability rather than posting the entire data upon the form at once upon an occurrence of an event. The code is first compiled into Microsoft Intermediate Language or MSIL and then executed by the Common Language Runtime, that is the CLR, which works just like the Java virtual machine. This gives the code platform independency, and along with host of supported languages such as C#, VB, Perl, COBOL, Python, etc., and good editors such as Visual Studio, it happens to be a lucid platform for application development. To display the web page, we have standard HTML tags, as we know, and then we have the ASP.NET code. These two entities are easily separable. The server controls that can be used along with the form are HTML server control, web server control, user custom controls. We have the validation and also the list control for databases. Creating packages, and we can use their functionality using the user and custom controls. Custom controls take this a step further by introducing the creation of personalized namespaces. ASP.NET can be efficiently used for manipulating namespaces. Databases. The standard objects in ADO.NET and XML.NET can be used with all the OLI compliant, OLI DB compliant databases such as SQL, MS Access, etc. It broadly comprises of two parts. The first is the data set, which acts as a memory resident data store of the DB that we have created. And the second one is managed providers, which can act on SQL as well as OLI DB. And they act as a communication link between the data store and the data set. Since data set is internally represented using text-based XML format, there are hardly any glitches about transferring over the network. The firewalls don't come in between, and there are no hindrances at all. The next feature that I added is upsizing the access database to SQL. That is, in the ASP.NET code, we don't have to make any amendments as such, but we can use the SQL queries. So as a beginner in databases, one can use to implement the access and get ourselves used to the SQL server. So if one wants to use the relational tabular format, yes, you have the access and the SQL server, which can really fit table mappings by the OLEDB data adapter object. And while if someone wants a tree structure, then he can use the XML format. There are a lot of other functionalities included, such as keeping tracks of session variables, cookies, and incorporating business objects. Then you have exception handling, securing application, designing business objects, etc., etc. Thus, from the learning point of view and building user-friendly application to even the higher-level implementations, such as building, you have in the Microsoft Robotic Developer Studio the decentralized software services, or the DSS. The ASP.NET can be used to develop very friendly, secured application with reduce substantial overhead burden on the programmer.